So there's 3 phases that all customers go through. Okay. There's discovery. That's the first phase, right? That's when they find you, and they find you in a lot of different ways. We can talk about that. How you get found is very unique to each business. You might be a podcast guest, like you heard me on the Benham Brothers podcast. That's how you discovered me. You might run ads. You might speak on stages. You might write blog posts and they get found in Google, whatever it is. They discover you. Okay. Then we take them through a process. Okay. When they discover you, our goal is to get them to opt in. We try to give them something free so they get that name and email.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lead magnet.
And then there will be an autoresponder that triggers at that point. It's usually we try to get set up at least 7 emails in the beginning of your journey. Yep. And those emails, that email campaign is designed to take them from discovery to purchase. Okay. Discovery to purchase. So this is the second stop on the journey is purchase. That means they fill out their credit card information and they join your membership. Okay. Now, the next sequence of events is going to be purchase to success. All right. So purchase to success in a membership community should also be automated. There is going to be live components to it, but it should also be automated. But that's automated more through again, an email campaign and your content, like your courses, your trainings, your whatever. And it's supplemented by community events, like a community call, like a Q&A. Okay. So we've got discovery to purchase, purchase to success. There is an email sequence that's set up basically inside the Flip Lifestyle Blueprint. You can see the template for it. I have a 7 email sequence that's designed to automate some of that discovery to purchase. The purchase point also, that's where webinars and events live. So right at the point of purchase is where online events like webinars or like my challenge, I think you came to, or something like that. Like you can do live events to really push people over the edge. And then you've got to get them to success. So that's the whole flow you're building. That's what it's supposed to look like. There's also a training in there called inside the blueprint called the $1 Million Membership Funnel. You should definitely look at that because it's going to really lay out all the systems. It's very visual. It's a PowerPoint presentation. So you'll dig that. Now, I call that the automated tier, right? That's all that should be set up so where it can happen in an automated way. The other side of the coin is what you're talking about, which is my broadcast strategy, my weekly, what am I emailing on an everyday thing, real time, what am I sending them? What are the subject lines? What are the calls to action? Okay. So let's just put discovery, purchase, success over to the side because that's a completely different issue. That's actually pretty easy and it's really detailed, covered inside the blueprint.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll dig into that.
There you go. Now the broadcast side, which is what I call either weekly scheduling or daily scheduling. I do it pretty much daily. We'll meet on Monday. We'll talk about what we want to email out, that week. There's a couple things that we like to send out. One is content, old content. Now you don't have a lot of old content yet.
I have some. I've got some YouTube videos and things that I.
There you go.
Some tips.
So, right.
Yeah.
So once you get to about 100 pieces of content, you pretty much have infinite emails that you can send because you can just. It's new to them every time they come back up again, right?
Yeah.
So content's a big deal. Anytime you do a content email, you should have 2 links. A content email, the first part of the email should tell a story. Everything should tell a story. So whatever the story of that video is, whether it's a testimonial, a customer, something you're teaching, what's the story of that thing? And then a link to the content, right? Now we're promoting our content, which is helping us get seen more. Algorithms trigger because our email list goes to that. And whenever I send a content email, I always PS my membership. So I might say, PS, if you want to go, this video will teach you something, but if you want to go even deeper, check out my membership, or I can teach you how to become an IT professional. Click here. So that way, every email that has content attached to it is going to be a breadcrumb to bring them back to a sales page. Okay. You have a fork in the road at the end of that email. Do you click the content to go watch the YouTube video? Cool. Our relationship is getting better. Or PS, I got something for sale. I'm going to sell every day. If I'm not selling every day, I'm not making any money every day. Right. So that's the first emails that we send. The second type of broadcast emails that we send are promotions. So let's say, for example, we got Father's Day next month. Okay. Hey, dads, give your family the gift of a new IT career. And we're literally going to promote our membership for a week. Right now, those emails are usually driven by success stories, testimonials, but they will be driven at the beginning of your promotions by your story. So you'll break your story up into 3 or 4 days. email them every day that week. And maybe that's a whole thing that you got to do. And then the third type of broadcast that we send are documentary. I think right now in the beginning of your business, you need to document what you're creating. Like you need to say, man, I knew when my IT journey started that I was going to have to adopt a mindset of I can learn that. It's not about what I didn't know. It's what about I needed to learn. So you just tell that story. And I just made this new training inside my membership about how you can overcome that fear. Click here to get a free trial to the membership, and you can watch that training, and if you can keep it if you want to, right? So these are like literal documenting everything you do, like whatever you made this week for your membership, whatever course you recorded, whatever you're about to do, you can document that. And then the next thing is basically, what do you want? Like ask people things like, what are you struggling with in your IT journey? What are you frustrated by in your IT journey? What are you doing? Hit reply. I'm listening. Right.
Yeah.
So that's all we do, man. Like that's basically our entire template that what we do. And we've been doing that for 10 years in multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses and 1 8-figure business is just rotate through those things. Get your content back out there. I think last week we sent 5 emails. 4 of them were old podcasts and just straight up like, hey, I bet you missed this one. It was 3 years ago, but man, it's a doozy. That Dana Morrison, it was a good interview. You need to go back and listen to that. So I'm going to be sending you out in 2027.
Awesome.
Right? Like still. And then PS, would you like to do what Dana's doing? Jump in here with us.
Right. Got it.
So that's the 2 tracks, man. Just automate the discovery purchase to success. The broadcast is just those 4 categories and just mix and match and have fun. And then remember, there's no wrong answer. Did you send an email and did it have a link to something you created? Hopefully for sale. That's it. That's the rules. There's no wrong answers on top of that, dude.